The sun gleams over Oxford, Michigan, a population just under 3,500 people. And on Friday nights, they go where the Wildcats prey on opponents all across the OAA. A cool, breezy fall night in West Bloomfield. The heat of rivalry, however, is on. This one's for all the glory in Southeast Michigan's premier high school football division, the OAA Red. Hello and welcome to West Bloomfield Laker Football live on Civic Center TV and 89.3 Lakes FM. Live from Laker Stadium, I'm Tyler Kieft alongside Matt Gattoni. You are here tonight for the OAA Red Division Championship. It has been passed around the OAA Red Division to every single team since 2020. West Bloomfield has won it outright once and won it in a share with Rochester Adams just a few years ago. Clarkston, however, seeking its first outright OAA Red Division Championship in quite a while. Matt, tonight's game could not be more important for both teams on this gridiron.
He who blinks first loses with 31 to go at critical mass at Wildcat Stadium. Hendricks, play action, rolling out right, has to beat Benson. Hendricks looking to the end zone, overhead, caught! Brady Hasselbrink, touchdown Oxford! Say his name and he appears. They believe in Jack Hendricks, and he comes up with the play of the season.
Second and long for the Tractors. $1:38 to go in the third quarter. Awadala out of the shotgun, looking to his left side toward the sideline. Deep pass, and oh my goodness! The Lakers come down with that 50-50 ball. That is a nasty man and a big boss move for Khalid Robinson. Right past the 50-yard line, was about to be the biggest catch of the night for the Tractors. And he mows that away, and he's dancing on the sideline. What a play. That is the biggest defensive play of the year so far for the Lakers, and that's pretty crazy to say, Matt, considering they had a fumble recovery for touchdown in the opening half.
10 minutes to go in the half. West Bloomfield leads 21-0 against Bloomfield Hills on senior night at Bloomfield Hills High School. Ball now placed at the 19-yard line. Three split out to the right for the Hawks. They'll throw to the right. Inside it is bobbled and it is caught. Open season. Here comes Bloomfield Hills. One man to beat another one, chasing. They'll get down to the 17. You want to talk about right place, right time, heads up, making a play. Put Micah Mathis on the map.
First and 10 at the Laker 49 for Wajenko, with one man in the backfield and two split to either side. Wajenko getting chased, and there they go. They finally take him down. Kyron Merriweather got him. Sets up second and 19. Back in negative territory for the Clarkston Wolves. Trips to the left as Bowman moves over. And here comes Jeremiah Benson and company. But no, sirree. Tristan Hunter. 2 sacks back-to-back for the Lakers.
Feldner, a low line drive, will take a bounce near the sideline. Probably would have gone out of bounds, but Hall will take it. To the 20, to the 30. Got some space to the 50. Here comes Cam Hall. He still got it. He gets past the kicker all the way home. Touchdown, WB. Shakespeare in the Wildcat once again follows Espy to the left, follows him into the end zone. Touchdown, WB. Jamal Shakespeare, his 4th rushing touchdown in 2 weeks, and the Lakers take back the lead. With Jaden Ivey and Nasir McEwen back to return this for Southfield A&T. A shorter kick about the 30. After the bounce. It's going home. West Bloomfield gets the football. Rod Toddy picking it up. They're all in. Lavelle Shannon rolls outside the pocket at the 44. Looking all the way up the field. Going long. It is going to be deflected once, deflected twice, incomplete. That'll be halftime after 24 minutes. West Bloomfield 6, Birmingham Grove 0. Laker halftime show coming up on Civic Center TV and 89.3 Lakes FM.
As we zoom out at a packed house, look at that environment. Does that scream high school football on a Friday night, Matt? It shouldn't, because it's Thursday.
After a touchdown from Jamal Shakespeare, quieted this homecoming crowd. West Bloomfield's lead is back to 12, 33-21, with 8:47 to go in this ball game. West Bloomfield just a little bit under a 3-minute drive and another touchdown. They'll kick this ball off to Oxford. It's a boomer, gonna land at the 17, up to the 20 to the 25, past the 40. Oxford still on his feet, and Chris Pullman gets to the 44.
And really just a huge response from the Lakers right there, mainly Jamal Shakespeare, making that 54-yard run to give them that 12-point lead back. But, I mean, my God, just how this Lakers team continues to respond throughout this year is huge. And just something come playoff time that you're going to have to, bear in mind.
His first rushing touchdown of the night, his 7th on the season. He had to fight for that one. Had 2 men up the field from the Wildcats. And he brought a sword to a claw fight. The sea versus the mountains. On first down, Hendricks with 8:40 to go up the field, and it is caught. A leaping grab at the 35, advances to the 28. 42 strong, it's A.J. Krupa.
Yeah, just a phenomenal job right there by Krupa on that wheel route, just getting upfield and almost kind of following that other route that's going upfield. And he makes a phenomenal job. That ball's a little high, but he gets up there and he makes the catch.
That young man is an athlete, a 2-sport athlete, plays lacrosse. And a fast kid, too. 4.7 40-yard dash. On first down, Tabert will take it. He'll get about 4 on the rush, and another quality rep for Seth Tabert.
Face mask on the Lakers at the end of that play, too. Just, again, another crucial penalty that you can't have.
Ray and Merriweather in on the tackle. And Oxford going to get that lucky break. They need it after a quick scoring drive for West Bloomfield. A quick answer would make this interesting once again.
If you're the Lakers, you could have lived if you let them drive down the field slowly. But right there, they're gifting them the ball inside of the red zone.
Cannot give up those opportunities, not against the OAA Red Division. This is a toughie. It is an honor to play in the red, said Oxford head coach Trevor Potts. You got to approach every game with that kind of respect. Not just every game, but every series and every rep, or you could find yourself fighting from behind. Wildcats from the Laker 14. A toss and a whistle immediately as Hendricks delivers that to Pullman. That whistle at the line of scrimmage, laundry on the field, and officials will call it. And again, it is the West Bloomfield Lakers getting in their own way. An offside penalty will advance Oxford even further forward in the red zone, down to the Laker 8-yard line.
And we saw about 20 yards worth of penalties take a first down off the board for the Lakers 2 drives ago. Now right here, 20 yards worth of penalties might as well just hand points to the Oxford offense right here.
7:48 and ticking left in this one. First and goal from the 8-yard line for Oxford. Hendricks hands it off. Tabert shifts around, and his 3rd touchdown of the night. Oxford answers.
Yeah, and right there, a phenomenal job by Oxford answering that. But Lakers, you have to just be kicking yourselves because that 15-yard face mask, a crucial penalty in this drive, allowing Oxford to maintain a few extra minutes on the clock.
They made real quick work of that one. 1 minute and 8 seconds on that touchdown drive. Palacios with Cardona on the hold. Splits the uprights, and again, we have a 5-point ball game. Oxford 28, West Bloomfield 33. It's Laker football on Civic Center TV and 89.3 Lakes FM.
Tyler Kieft alongside LaRon Jones, the West Bloomfield Lakers defensive coordinator. 12-6 victory in Week 6 to kick off OAA Red Division play. Coach, 3 weeks, just 6 points on the board. Pretty good start to the season.
Yeah, pretty good start, man. We've been really locked in, really preparing well. Everybody's been doing their homework assignments, studying film, studying an opponent, and today it really showed up.
3 weeks, 3 opponents, 3 times you have stopped them in their own end zone. Your team's getting after it, getting in the backfield, getting the ball carriers, and putting some serious pressure on your opponents.
Yeah. I mean, and it all starts up front, man, with the defensive line. Jeremiah Benson, Kamari Pittman. A lot of those guys are really playing, young guys like Tristan Hunter and some of my senior leadership and Jamal Shakespeare and Will Espy and Kyron Merriweather. I mean, their guys are really stepped up. Khalid Robinson. I mean, that's just to name a few, man. This thing is a really group effort, man, and everybody right now is playing at a high level. So I'm really looking forward to next week at Lake Orion.
And everyone playing in that role, coming together, especially when you're under pressure. Rochester Adams has the football again. They're marching up the field, very similar to a year ago. What was the difference maker communication-wise for your team to reverse the course from last year and this time come out on top?
I mean, well, we kind of talked about it all week, just kind of being locked in and, dealing with adversity because we knew at some point this season we was going to face adversity. But it's how you respond to adversity, and today we did a really good job of responding to adversity. I mean, we had our back against the wall 2 times a day. We came up with the stops. We actually had another safety. I think that's 3 weeks in a row with a safety. And just 2 defensive penalties that we'll try to clean up with the light face mask penalties. But, pretty clean game by the defense today. And I like to shout out my staff, Coach Keith Cameron, Coach Ronald Johnson, and Coach Cornell Wheeler, who's back and helping us out, doing a phenomenal job helping me out with the linebacker core, which is really one of the highlights of the defense this year.
Yeah, Coach Wheeler getting a shout out from state champs during their broadcast tonight near the end as one of the great all-time Laker defenders. And Coach Cam, before he came down for the post game with the team, he said it to the guys in the booth. We're getting back to old school Laker football.
Absolutely.
How important is it to get into that old school mentality with guys like Cornell being able to put that context for a pretty young team across the board, but a defense that's got that veteran presence and has seen a lot of football?
Absolutely. I mean, some of the lineage here, man, is great, man. These guys have very good defensive teams in the past, man. And, it's kind of hard to be compared to some of the greats, man, with the Brandon Davis Swains and the Jameer Benjamins and the Bryce Rose and Kari Jacksons and guys like that, man, But, I mean, I think we can make our own history because we work pretty hard and everybody's locked in, and it's really a brotherhood. And I think that's what makes us the way we are, killer instinct, not want to let up anything, not want to give up anything, and really dealing with adversity like a championship defense is supposed to. I think we have the makings of that here this year.
It took 115 minutes and 10 seconds of football for anybody to put points on the board against these Lakers in 2025. Got a very tough test ahead if you're the Lake Orion Dragons and anybody else on the schedule. Coach Jones, anything else for us tonight?
Hey, go Lakers. Enjoy the win.
Coach LaRon Jones, defensive coordinator of the Lakers, 12-6 victory in week number 3, going into Lake Orion week number 4 with a 3-0 record and a first win in the OAA Red.